Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a video about what's in my work bag. I do use the same bag for like every day, like my usual purse plus what I take to work every day. So it's kind of like a multi-functional bag, I'd say. But rather than just doing like a what's in my purse video, I wanted this to be focused more on what I bring to work on a day-to-day basis. I have done what's in my bag videos in the past, but this one, like I said, is going to be mostly what I bring to work. So it's going to be a little bit different than the day-to-day stuff that I usually will just have in my purse. But basically it's everything that I would typically have in my purse plus the work stuff. So I just want to make this video to kind of show you guys what, for one, my bag can fit inside of it, and then also what I take to work on a daily basis. I absolutely love my bag. It's, like I said, perfect for many different uses, for just every day, if you want to just have your regular stuff in it. Or again, you can definitely use it as a work bag. So this is my purse. I carry the Louis Vuitton Neverfull MM in the monogram, and then the inside I have like the tan interior. I absolutely love my purse. It's perfect for everything I need. And I think they really call it the Neverfull for a reason, because I can fit so much stuff in here. So I'm just gonna go right into showing you guys what's in my work bag and what I take every day. First, I just want to show how everything does fit in here really easily, and it's never too heavy, and the straps are never really pulling. I feel like it does a great job of holding everything without, again, just like overflowing. So it's perfect, and I keep quite a lot of stuff in here, and even like bigger items too, which it fits. It fits all of my regular purse stuff, plus my computer, chargers, lunchbox, and water bottle. So everything that I need, it is perfect for that. And it's obviously just like the cutest bag ever. Even though everyone has it, it's really basic, but it's really functional, and that's why I like it. And it's never really gonna go out of style, so definitely a worth the price in my opinion, because I've used it every day since I got it, and it's held up already so well. I think I've only had it for like a couple years now. Year or two, like 2 years maybe, but it has never failed me, and I'm gonna use it forever. So first thing I'm gonna pull out that fits in here is my lunchbox. I just carry this black Vera Bradley lunchbox. Right now it's empty, but I usually will have something like a Tupperware or something that will maybe make it like that thick. It'll kind of like stuff a little bit more. So even with it taking up a little bit more space, it fits in here perfectly. I actually, before I go through everything, I'm gonna show you guys, if I can hold it up, kind of what it looks like this way. So as you can see, it fits everything really comfortably, and everything kind of has its own space. But that is one of the bigger items that I keep in my purse, is my lunchbox, especially for work. I take lunch pretty much every day, and I really like this Vera Bradley lunchbox. I'm not sure the exact name of it. I think my mom got it for me for Christmas, but I had like the original, like one of those Vera Bradley lunchboxes in like middle school, and it lasted me so long. So I finally got this new one that's just like plain black, but they really have the best lunchboxes, and they're a great size and shape. So I like that it fits directly inside the bag, just like this. After that, probably one of the next biggest things I keep is my full hydro flask. Fits in here all the time. I think I have the 32 ounce. Yeah, 32 ounce hydro flask. It's really beat up, as you can see. This thing has been through a lot, but I use it every day, and I have to have it on me at all times. So I'm so glad it always fits in here, especially with everything else I have to stuff in here for work. So it's awesome that I don't have to carry this by hand. I can fit it in my bag, and even with this being filled up with water half the time, it's still not too heavy. The straps, even though they're pretty thin, it's like really supportive, and since they have this like thicker binding right here, it's never really like tugging or feeling like it's gonna break or anything. I had that problem in the past with like this big tote I had from Target. It kind of just, with it being so heavy all the time, the straps started to kind of rip and break off. I don't have that problem with this purse, and I don't think I ever will. So that I'm able to keep right in the back of my purse. I usually keep it in the back, so when I'm holding it, it's kind of like the weight is in the back and it's kind of balanced out. And actually when I'm coming home, I can fit my coffee cup actually like right next to that. When I'm going to work, I'll have it in my hand because I just take it with me in the mornings. But when I'm coming home and it's empty, I can kind of just throw it in there because it doesn't have to worry about spilling or anything. So that's another thing I can usually fit in my bag with this. And the next biggest item, but also doesn't take up too much space because it goes pretty much flat along the back, is my computer. I have my MacBook and its case in the back part of my bag here. I do keep it on the back where like the pocket is. I kind of lean it up against this back part. Again, I think it's just kind of like a weight distribution thing. I want it like closer to my body rather than like the other side, because then it'll kind of like fall that way. I'm gonna put this down for a second. But this is my computer. Even though I obviously have my desktop at work, I sometimes do some stuff on my Mac, just because with doing graphic design, it like sometimes has other things that I can either like work on both at the same time or use different tools on here. So I like to have both just in case I need it. Or if I'm going to a meeting and I want to like bring my computer to take notes, I can do that. This is the laptop case I've had since I think high school, from my old MacBook. So this technically doesn't even fit my current computer. It's for like the bigger old like 2012 model is what I had before this with the MacBook Pro. So I actually have it the 2020 MacBook Pro 13-inch still. So this was for the 13-inch, but it was the old model that was really thick. So it definitely has some wiggle room inside of here, and I just haven't bought a new sleeve. I don't know why, but I want to get just like a solid one because I'm not really a fan of the marble that much anymore, but it's what I have and it works, so I haven't switched it out. So I just keep this in my purse too. As you can see, it's really thin, so even though that case is a little bit thicker, it will kind of smush down to this width. So it fits really nicely, and I remember when I was looking at to buy my bag, I was trying to make sure the measurements were all right and it was going to fit a 13-inch MacBook, and it does fit my computer perfectly. There's even some room on the sides. So if you have a 13-inch, this is the MacBook Pro 2020, it definitely fits in there. I think you could even maybe get away with the 15-inch. I would definitely check the measurements, but I was thinking it was going to be a really tight fit, and it's not at all. I even debated going up to the GM of my bag, which is like the bigger size. I have the medium size. And I'm really glad I didn't, because I feel like that would have been a little bit too much and a little bit too big for me. So I really think mine's a perfect size, especially for work. You don't want to be like bringing a huge like luggage bag, so it's really the perfect size, and the medium's a good way to go. So that is something that I keep in my bag at all times. Even if I'm just going somewhere else besides work, I usually always need this on hand for whatever, so I'll be able to fit it in there and always carry it around. Next, I'll actually go into the little pocket I have behind, where I just keep like little things that I honestly haven't even looked in there in a while, so I don't know what we're gonna find. First thing, and this is always in here, is my chapstick. I just like to use the Burt's Bees Vanilla Bean Moisturizing Lip Balm. I usually use this one or the coconut one. They're definitely my favorites, so I have this in my bag at all times, especially for work, because I'm always reapplying it. And then next I have whatever sunglasses I take for the day. So whenever I'm obviously like going into the office, I'll put them in this little pocket because I don't need to wear sunglasses inside. So right now I just have these from probably Amazon. They're like the classic kind of cat eye, bigger frame glasses. I sometimes will switch them out and wear different ones, but these are just like my go-to because they're big enough. They're not like super just like for the style. They're actually functional, so I like to bring these most of the time. Next in the pocket, I keep my AirPods, which are also in like a little marble case. I just keep those and take them every day for work because I'm usually either listening to music or something, so I like to have these on hand. And I actually used to keep a charger for this in here, but I left it at work because I actually got a new one for my new phone, so I don't need to here, so I left the one at work, and it's always there if I need to charge these. And yeah, pretty self-explanatory, but I always have these on hand. Next thing is this little plastic container, which is a Q-tip container, I'm pretty sure, but I put bobby pins, hair ties, scrunchies in here. I think I have one hair tie, one of those like fabric ones, a scrunchie, and then a regular hair tie and some bobby pins. So I just keep those in there, obviously, for whenever I need one. This is a great life hack. I've done this forever, keeping my stuff in one of these because they don't go everywhere in your purse. If you've seen my other What's in My Bag videos, you're probably gonna remember a lot of this because I don't really switch up what's in my bag. This is just like everything I would definitely have in it for work. So this is the most I would ever carry in my bag because it's like, that's when I need the most things. So I never really put anything else in here. This is like the maximum of what would be in my bag. Next in the pocket, I just keep 2 of my masks. Self-explanatory, of course. Right now I have a dentist reminder card. So I just went last week. And so I like scheduled my 6 months, like next 6 months appointment. So they gave me a reminder card, and I think I already put it in my calendar, so I can really throw this away actually. And something I always keep is my little mini mirror. This is just from Sephora. I think it came with like a gift card or something. It's kind of scratched up, but the mirror still works. So definitely good to have for any like touch-ups. If you want to just look in the mirror. It has like one of those really close-up ones and then one that's like not so magnified. And then I just have 2 mints. Sometimes I'll have a little bit more than this, but I clearly have eaten some of them. So I just like to have a couple in here for just, you know, if you need a mint. And I'm really picky with my mints, so I only like the green bag Lifesavers. I think it's like the winter green or something. I don't like peppermint flavor or like the blue kind. If you know what I'm talking about. I don't know if it's spearmint, whatever. But like there's certain mints I like, and these are ones that I really like. So I keep these in my purse. Back to the main part of the bag. Big thing that takes up a lot of room, and it's kind of annoying, is my computer charger. But I do bring this with me every day. And even if I'm just taking my computer, I like to have it just in case. So I usually am able to kind of like bunch this up. I know it's really bad because I'm kind of like bending this part of the cord, but I try and keep it as straight as possible and kind of group it together. And it usually will fit just kind of like wherever there's openings, and I can stuff it down in there. It's usually the last thing I put in my bag to make sure everything else is fitting. So I always have to have this for sure. Next is this little pouch that I have. I talked about this in my other what's in my bag videos, that I like to keep things in like miniature bags inside my bag, so kind of like compartmentalize them. So this one's just like one of the little Lululemon bags, and I just have like my girl items in here. So I've shown this before, but I always have this in my bag for obvious reasons. And next, a little compartment is this little bag. This is my makeup bag, so it has a couple little makeup items that I like to bring with me, just for if I need a touch up. So inside here, there's a brush. I usually use this as my bronzer brush, so I felt like it was kind of a universal brush to throw in here to kind of blend anything out, because it already had bronzer on it at one point. So then I have a lip gloss. This is the NYX Butter Gloss in Creme Brulee. I keep this Milk Makeup Lip and Cheek Stick. This is the color Work. I love this thing. I talk about it in all my videos. You can put on your lips, obviously, and your cheeks, so it's like a cream blush, and it's just the perfect color, and it's easy to just put it in both places, and it gives you a really like natural glow. And then I have this new Morphe lip crayon I just got, which I also really like. I'm wearing it right now. It's not as like harsh as a lip liner. It's kind of a lot more smoother, and kind of a mix between a lipstick and a lip liner. So I really like it, and it's a perfect color. This is in PDA, and I just got this and I'm really enjoying it. So I always want to throw them in my bag, especially if like after I eat lunch we have like an event or something I have to do. I always want to touch up my lips for sure. So that was that little pouch. And the last pouch is this one. This has more of like my toiletry, kind of like random stuff. So this one's clear because there's like a few more things in it, and I want to be able to see what I'm looking at. So it has things like tissues. I have a little miniature wooden hairbrush that has a lot of hair in it right now, sorry. But I love these little brushes. They're definitely good to have. I have a Tide to-go stick that's like extremely old that I probably should replace. Dermex, of course, always an essential. I also keep a hand lotion. This one smells really good. It's just, I think I found it at TJ Maxx or something. A la Maison, fresh sea salt, moisturizing shea butter, and argan oil, hand cream. So I kind of just like the packaging, and then when I smelled it, I'm like, oh, it smells good. Yeah, really fresh and nice, and that's always good to have, especially like working and typing all day, like your hands get dried out. So it's nice to have that for a little refresh. I have this little mini thing of, well, it was Tylenol, but I just fill it up with Advil or any pain reliever just to have that on hand. Then I keep 2 pens in here. I never really grab for these anymore. I feel like I never need to write anything down on the spot. This was helpful in college, and I just never really took them out. So I just have this black one. These are the best pens, the Pilot G2, the 10 or 1.0, whatever it is. People that use the like 0.7, I don't trust you. You need like the really thick one, and that's what this is. And this is, I don't think this is even a blue pen. I think it's black. It's just branded with my sorority that I was in college, Zeta colors. So I have that in there in case I ever do need a pen. It's good to have. Next, and somehow this was at the bottom of my bag, but it should have been one of the first things I showed, is my keys. I just have the Louis Vuitton little coin purse. Is that what it's called? I got this way before this, so this was something that I always had to carry, just like my wallet stuff. I love having this instead of wallet. It makes it so much easier and just more portable, and you always have everything right on you. So I have that attached to my car key, and I have a couple house keys, and then my little keychains. I have 2 of them. I still have a Zeta keychain on here, and then I have this little keychain. I have to show it up close. I don't know if you can see, but I have this keychain of my dog. John got me. He like engraved it with Mac's face. Well, he didn't engrave it, but ordered it that way. And then this is my Zeta keychain. And the car keys. So, and the last thing that actually kind of keeps everything in place and together is my umbrella. I put this down at the bottom at the very back of my bag. It's like the perfect length as well. It kind of gives it like a backing, and then I put my computer behind that, and then I can fit all the little pouches in front of this. So it kind of serves as like a little divider, and this is an essential to have, especially when you live in Florida, because it's could rain any moment. So I always keep this in my purse, and I'll also have one in my car. So this is obviously good for work, because if I'm leaving the office then it's raining, I'll have this. And that is everything in my bag. I actually emptied it out so I could show you guys the inside and kind of just how much room there actually is in here and how it can fit a lot of stuff. It definitely kind of molds and stretches to what you need. It usually gets pretty boxy whenever I have all my stuff in it and gets like that rectangle shape, or you know, if it's really empty, it'll flatten out like this. So I haven't emptied this in a long time, so it's weird to see it like this. Like I said, I always have it very full. So this is definitely a really functional work bag, and this was just all of the things that I keep in there and take on a day-to-day basis. I hope this is entertaining to watch. I don't know why I love watching these videos, just like people's collections and like what's in my bag videos. Or if you're thinking about getting this bag and wanting some more insight about it, I hope this was helpful. I do definitely recommend it. It's worth the investment, and you can use it for so many different things. especially when you drop it like that. So that was everything that's in my work bag. So that pretty much wraps up this video. That was everything I had to show for what I bring to work in my work bag. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.